Hello fellow survivors, happy Halloween and welcome to the Vampire Challenge. Ooh. Okay, so this challenge is a bit of a weird one. It's not to be taken too seriously, it's just a little fun thing to do for Halloween. So it is hard enough to merit asking the question of whether or not it's even possible to play as a vampire in the long dark, because the challenge is that you can't go outside during sunlight and you can only eat raw meat. Fun times. The Vampire Challenge already exists in a variety of forms in the community, the most known version of which is likely the Hunger in the Dark Challenge by Once and Only, which I would recommend watching. I have my own version, so let's go over the rules. Number 1. You cannot be outside during daylight hours. This is basically a 12-hour window of daylight versus night, and when the sun is above the horizon, so its horizontal beams are above the horizon and the time in the game, that's considered daylight, and once it goes below the horizon, then that's nighttime. So you can only be outside in the nighttime, and in the daytime you have to be indoors. Food-wise, you can only eat raw meat and fish, and this presents quite a few challenges because you're very likely to get food poisoning all the time. So well-fed is quite tricky to maintain, and so is healing. Drink-wise, water is okay to drink, and so are all teas. All other drinks are not allowed. You will see though in this video that it's not really necessary to allow teas for this challenge to succeed, although you do have to have the mushroom tea, the reishi tea, because you need that to combat food poisoning, and birch tea helps but it's not essential. In addition to these 3 rules above, you can choose your own spawn, and you must spawn at dusk. This challenge will be done on Interloper, but if you want to do this challenge yourself, you can do it on any difficulty and amend the rules however you like. On Interloper specifically, we're allowed 2 feats, and in this case we will of course use the 2 night ones. That is Celestial Navigator, which makes you move a bit faster on clear nights and during auroras, and the Dark Walker feat, which reduces fatigue at night and increases it during daytime. So that's it, that's the challenge. That's the Vampire Challenge. No sunlight, raw meat, and teas only. Can it be done? Let's find out. Hello fellow survivors, and welcome to a special Halloween challenge, which is the Vampire Challenge. This is a tricky one that is more of a gimmick than anything else. It already exists in various formats. The most famous one is probably Hunger in the Dark, which is almost the same thing. The general premise is basically that you have to be out in the dark, as at night. You can't go outside during the daylight hours. You have to only eat raw meat because you want the blood, you know, and you are okay to drink water and teas. Which teas is a bit up to you, but I'm going to permit all teas, mostly because you have to permit drinking reishi teas. If not, you're going to just die of food poisoning all the time. And if you permit that, you might as well permit all teas, and you can think of birch bark being your, you know, your vampiric healing ability or some such. But of course, if you want to do this challenge yourself, change whatever you want. In Hunger in the Dark, for example, only reishi teas are allowed, but now on you're also allowed to eat cooked predator meat, for example. You can vary hours, like maybe you're allowed to go outside during certain hours if it's cloudy or whatever. You can change this challenge however you want. But for me, it's going to be you can only go outside when it's dark. You have to stay indoors. Otherwise, you have to eat raw meat only. You can't eat anything else. So food-wise, it's only raw meat. So all other foods are out. And you can drink any liquid, like there's any tea and water. We're not going to permit coffees. It has to be tea. Tea only. And water. So any found food is off. Except for herbal tea. We'll permit herbal teas instead of tea. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, all other things like found food, plants, cattails, you know, that sort of stuff. No, not okay. All right, you can also make this even harder if you want. You can say you have to use only one clothing from animals you kill, for example. But you know, this is a gimmicky challenge. Is this for the fun of it? We're gonna just do it. For Halloween. So before we start, this challenge is going to have an extra additional unique property, which for this particular challenge, we're going to change the brightness. I usually 150, 120, to I think 445. That's going to make the game quite bright, but the reason we're doing that is because we're going to be outside in the dark a lot. And if we do go outside and it's bright, then it sort of simulates being a vampire. So you go out and maybe it's the sun isn't out, but it's still light, and you go out, oh, and you're like, oh god, it's blinding. So that's kind of the idea, that when you're outside and there is light, you're kind of blinded by it, but in the interior, you can see everything. So we're going to have brightness on, I think we'll put it on the max. So there's going to be a different experience in that sense. I might artificially enhance lighting too in editing, but I doubt it. Okay, then we're going to do a new one, but we're going to do custom for 2 reasons. One is that it's interloper. One is that you have to choose your time of day to start, which we have to put as dusk, because then evening is about to start. We could do midnight, but we'll do dusk. If the sun is still up during dusk, we'll permit that. We'll say that that's like the sun is at its weakest. We just spawned in, we're hatching, and we'll permit that. But once dusk is over, you can't go out when it's a daylight. In the Hunger in the Dark challenge, if you actually stepped in light, for example in a cave, that would kill you. I'm not going to be that strict. If light comes through like a crack in the wall or a cave, I'm just going to say that you can't stand in it, but you can walk through it. Okay, or you have to run through it or something like that. And also we're allowed to choose our spawn. So we're going to put dusk, and you can choose whichever spawn you want. It doesn't really matter, but I think the best would be Hushra Valley, or maybe even Full on Musket, because there's so many T's there. There's not much in terms of fire there. I think Hushra Valley is the best, because then you can spawn, you can get all your tools, you can get some rabbits, maybe some deer carcasses. Then again, like there's also Ashcan. There's a lot of different options here, really. If you permit birch bark, then it's a little bit easier. But if it's too easy, we can always do the challenge again and have it without birch bark. There's not much in Hushra Valley, though. I think... Oh, tabbed out for some reason. I think we'll go Hushra Valley just because it has so much going for it. You get all the tools that allows you to sleep. If you don't do that, then it's going to be much harder. So this challenge, as I said, is more of a gimmicky special Halloween challenge. It's not meant to be a very hard challenge necessarily. It's meant to be a fun challenge. That's just fun being a vampire. But if you wanted to do it, of course, feel free to make it as hard as you want. So we're going to choose Hushra Valley, and we'll go for male this time. We'll be Count Dracula or some such. And you're allowed 2 perks on Interloper, and of course, this is the one challenge where we're going to use those perks, which is you walk fast on a clear night or during an aurora. We'll have that, the Celestial Navigator from the DLC, and the fabled Dark Walker feat, which makes you less tired at night, but more tired during the day. And that's fine. You would probably never use this in a regular run, but here we are. All the other ones we're not going to use. So here we are. We have the Night Walker feats, basically. Trader can be on. Why not? That's fine. I don't actually see any options there for Scurvy or Cougar. Oh yeah, that's because it's custom. That's okay though, I mean, who cares? Let's hop in. Actually, Scurvy will be an issue, but you can eat raw fish, so that's fine. Let's hop in, and we'll be Count... Dracula. That doesn't mean it. Can't type. Count Dracula. That's us. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so we are in Hushra Valley. I can see that, okay, this is actually nighttime. So the rule I'm going to use is that the same as I use for crafting. So when the sun is slightly above the horizon in the morning, that's when it's actually light and you can craft. So we're going to count that as daylight. And the reverse for nighttime. Once the moon is halfway across the horizon, we count that as dusk or night. So here, for example, this is fine. Here we actually have predator meat, but I can't harvest it. Well, actually I can because it hasn't frozen yet. That's nice. It will give me parasites though, is the only thing. So if I eat this, it will probably give me parasites, which is not great. And of course we can go outside now because it's daytime. What we need to do is get to the ice caves, but that's indoors. So we're gonna go down here, I think. Get to this cave that's over there. Yeah, let's do that. Goaty goat down here. A lot of the gear is fine. You can just use whatever gear you find. Doesn't matter. It's just really the meat, the food and that's different. Yeah, and saplings or whatever. We need to get some rabbits. I want to avoid getting wolf meat because it will just give you parasites if you eat it raw. I think you have a 75% chance of getting parasites, or 50 or something like that if you eat it raw. It's really high. If you eat raw meat, you're not actually guaranteed to get food poisoning. I think it's 75% or something like that. It has happened. I've eaten it and I did not get it. Any rabbits here? Oh, it's cattails. It's so tempting, but I can't have it. Okay, here's some rabbits over here. And we want to go in this cave that's up here. This is why Hustra Valley is such a great spawn. So let's grab some rabbits. Because up here in this cave, there's matches. Of course we're going to go for well-fed. Of course we are. It is bright, isn't it? Where did the rabbit go? Let's try and get this rabbit too. Because deer is going to be an issue. No, I missed. Come back here. I might grab him after, I suppose. Where did he go, though? We'll get him after. Let's get the matches. So in here, there's guaranteed matches. How many have I picked up with this? 4. Needs 6. We only go to signify. I didn't actually check what signify we had. Actually, I'm an idiot. Where I just spawned was, of course, one of the signify locations. And I could have gotten it right away, but I wasn't paying attention to that. So I have to go back up if it's that side. Here, this should have matches. This, I'm sorry about that. I mean, this person should have matched. Okay, we got frostbite protection. That's nice. Firebar. Now we have matches. We can actually got a fire, which is great. Let's take advantage of the day, though. And keep going. Now, I think the effect of these feats is not massive. I don't think it's a huge impact on like the fatigue, but I never actually looked into it. I think Bashford might have a video where he explains exactly how much, but it doesn't really matter. It's more, again, this is a gimmick. Let's grab all the mushrooms we can. All the teas we can. It will also help with warmth, I suppose. We are going to be attracting wolves, but that's okay. What? I was going to say, I thought I missed that for a second. Wait. Now, I don't know if I'll continue this run, because this is a, you know, an event run for Halloween. But you know, if people like it, maybe I'll do it. We'll see. Now this may not have frozen yet. Actually, we could maybe harvest this. Oh, it's frozen now. Okay. Shame. Maple that I can't pick up. Rose sips here. I do smell a lot there, which is not great. Be a bit careful about the wolves, because there are wolves around here. Of course, attracting wolves could also mean attracting them to a deer. Yeah, it's going for the deer, see? If you allow me some meat. Get it! Get the deer. Oh, perfect. Perfect, thank you. I'm gonna grab that, thank you very much. Yeah. Bye, Wolfie. Hey, Wolfie. Bye. Let's light a fire. Oh, we don't have tinder. Okay, You can harvest the cattails. I should have made that clear, actually. Of course, you can harvest the cattails. You just can't eat them. But of course, there are cattail heads. So it's not that you can't pick up food. You just can't eat it. That's all. So I didn't pick up the cattails because I knew I wouldn't eat them. But of course, they also have tinder, so that's allowed.
Are you serious?
Come on, let's do this. There's some birch bark in Natural Valley, but not a lot. Good spot. Oh, come on, I have to do this again. Come on. Let's go. I'm going to use the wood. I don't have that much fuel, but I think it won't be that cold. Oh my god. Actually, it is kind of cold, but come on, I really want this there. Come on, this time. This time we got it, come on. This time. Using 4 matches here. Come on.
Come on, come on.
We got it? Yeah, we got it now. Are you serious? Oh my god. Tell you what, I'm gonna grab these cattails over here. There's the heads. Guess so we can start a fire again. Let's see, there were some cattails over here. This is crazy. Yes, I have to do it in reverse of what I'm used to. Drop one, pick the other one up. Pick, that's it. It's a bit weird. Not used to doing it this way. Okay, now we have a bit more tinder. There we go. So the deer, of course, is going to be raw, but it's still food. I think we should be fine if we just pick up enough sticks. I don't really want to be out there is the only thing. Wind is picking up as well. I might actually put the fire here if I can. Here. Right now. Come on. I don't think I've ever seen a fire fail that close to being lit. It was like right there at the end of it.
Come on.
The game was like, nope.
Come on.
Usually once you get past 75%, it never fails. In this case, it did. Alright, there we are. Minus 16, so we need to put on everything, pretty much. And, although I'm in Alva here, so I think here would be okay. Like here? Here is fine, yeah. But let's, make some water. Water's fine. And let's start harvesting. We have to use our hands, but that's fine. 1 kilo at a time. Rabbits can wait. We're not going to cook it anyway. The fire is just for warmth. Well, animal fat too. That's what you eat if you get food poisoning, right? Repeat. I'm getting quite a lot of food from this. It's just that we're going to get food poisoning doing it. I have to make teas before I eat any of this. Barely warming up. I am warming up. Let's just keep making water. This is good, getting quite a lot of food from it. Well, that shouldn't be an issue. It's just food poisoning, that's the main issue, really. Gonna eat before you sleep. I got a clear night. Very nice. Let's keep this up. How long have we got left of the fire? That's the only thing. Ooh, not long. Let's go and make some... grab some sticks. Don't have much wood here. Should be plenty of sticks and stuff around, though. This is basically Ashura Valley. It's this massive forest, so finding sticks shouldn't be hard. We only have 19 minutes, so let's not take too long. The wolf is going for a rabbit or something? Yeah, it's going for a rabbit up there. Or something. I think it was a rabbit anyway. Let's see, that's almost done. Let's put on some sticks. Can't do too much. I would like to hide also, but we might have to wait for that. Let's grab another a liter or a kilo of this. Doing all this by hand like a proper vampire. Putting my hands in there, getting all bloody. I can do one more, I think, right? There we go. I think we can do it one more, can't we? Yeah, one more. I wouldn't mind the hide and the guts. It's for easier crafting later. But I'm not really playing this challenge for the like long haul. I mean, if it's very popular and people really want me to continue, then I will. But it's mostly just a fun little thing. So I don't think I want to drag the stuff around. Let me see if I can... Another wolf. There's just so many wolves around. I have to be a bit careful now getting to the cave. We're already halfway through the night. I'm not too worried about that though, because the caves, you know, you can go in later. I need at least one tea before I go to sleep for the night. So also good, but once I start eating, it's going to be an issue. If I do get food poisoning, I'm going to eat the animal fat as well, because it doesn't make a difference at that point. Okay, let's just grab these two. Go. And then we have 2 minutes. Let's make another one. But I look for a couple more sticks. We also need sticks for the torch. A bunch of branches, but I don't really like breaking them down. There's some more sticks here. Grab these. Oh, is that wood? It is wood. Let's get back. And we might go into the cave, start looking for the bedroll and all that stuff. I need to figure out where the single... Oh, the single fire is up there, where I just was. So where I spawned is the single fire. That's okay, though. We can go up there. That's okay. We can go up there right now. Let's just make another one while we harvest this. How much water do I have left? Another one, and then put another stick on here. And make the roll sips too. That was so good, but this will turn eventually. Oh, it blew out. No, it didn't. It just ended. Torch. I haven't warmed these up, but that's okay. Get some torches out of here. I might actually use the cedar wood. We got 3 torches, that's fine. Let's pick up all this stuff. We'll come back for the rest. Now we stink to high heaven, so that's going to be fun. We need to get to this cave that's over here. Look at all this stench we got. We need to get back up there so I can goat over to the single fire, which I should have done right away, but I just didn't think of it. And we can go there and we can grab the mackinaw and the hammer. There's some moose steak there, which we can't eat. The acorns, we don't really need them. I guess you can make coffee out of it. I'm not going to say you can't have coffee because it messes with like your wake window or something like that. vampiric metabolism or something. So we're not going to permit coffee. But we will permit tea.
I could use a drink.
We go. Is that 2, I think? There we go, let's go inside. And then I think... do I remember the right way? I mean, I know the caves, that's not the issue, it's more... which direction leads to where?
Never been so hungry in my life.
So I think... could be wrong here, let me just grab all this stuff. I need to make another fire at some point. I think this one leads to the upper level, and that leads to the river. I think. And we'll find out.
I can always use more food.
Fresh venison, but it's cooked. That's nice, isn't it? Well, we can't have that, so... get rid of it. Hey, Mega Torch. No, it's not a Mega Torch. Accelerant, that's fine. Get the sticks. Get some coal here. There isn't much else in these caves as such, it's just coal. There's some loot here and there, but the main caves we want to go into are the ice caves, which will have a bedroll, or very likely have bedroll at least. I am going to pretend to play this as if the plan is to forge and hunt, but I'm not going to dedicate it as if I'm almost like hardcore crafting sort of thing. Let's just keep going. I think it is this way to get to the upper levels. I think it's to the right, but we can go left just to check these dead ends here. Actually, it doesn't matter if you go right or left, they both end the same place eventually. If this leads to the river cave, that's the atrium there. The river cave also has what's it called? Air wrap and combat pants. There we are. Here's the rope. And around here there is some coal. It's good. Weird playing with the game on such high brightness. And then this will actually take us back to where we start, I believe. Okay, some wood. How am I? Starting to get heavy. I believe it is through here. I have to eat soon if I want to maintain well fed. We'll get food poisoning from it, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm going to check over here first. That's the other ravaged wolf carcass. There are enough ravaged wolf carcasses in the world to make the wolf jacket without actually hunting a wolf. Is this the right place? I think it is. See here. Yeah, there we are. Exactly. This is where we spawned. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna goat over the blockage. Blockage? Yeah. The thing. No cattails, it's cattail heads. There's a maple around here, but that's not a biggie. Okay, so over here is a signal fire. I didn't realize it was here when I spawned, but I wasn't really thinking. I was just going for the matches. But it is up here. I can go up here. I think I can. You can... I'm not sure you can see it from there. I think you might have to go on that side to see it. But it is up here. Over there. So to get over there, you usually need a hatchet to get over this. Because it's blocking the way. You need a hatchet for it. But you can actually goat over it. It might take a couple of tries, but basically go up as high as you can.
My fingers feel
I think this might do it. Yeah, and then you walk along the edge here. And then you should get over it. Looks like it wasn't high enough. No. Need to be a bit higher. Let's try that again. You can also start over here, which I sometimes do. Don't think that really matters though, but you can do it this way. But it doesn't really change anything. You just need to get as high up here as you can. As high as possible. That's it. Let's try now. You hug the wall. And there we go. There we are. Now we're over it. See? Bypassed.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
And here's a single fire. Isn't that neat? And this will give us the guaranteed hammer. It will give us Mackinac jacket. So that's nice. Okay, if you have sticks too. Who lit this, eh? Look around on some of the stuff in the fire. Not usually though, but... And we got a load of wood. Here is the hammer in the snow. This should have Mackinac jacket, among other things.
I could drink almost anything.
Yeah, the bulls, that's a Husher Valley thing. These, we can't use the peaches. And we can't use the meat, so we can't do that. Got wood though. And we got a snow shelter. Which we're not going to use. Have to eat very soon. There's a corpse. Sewing kit. That's nice. Alright, now we have to get down from here. And you have to goat down, because you can't go back the way you came. And maybe it's possible, but I haven't really succeeded in doing it. Maybe it's possible. We could try it, actually. I usually just go down to the area below, but we could try and go over this, if that's possible. I don't know if it is, but we can try. Which will be just fine. I don't think you can, though. Because you kind of fall down like this. Maybe it's possible. I never actually tried it. Let's see here. Nah, you fall down like this, see? So what you have to do instead is go down here. And you have to go down this steep thing here, which is a little scary, but it can be done. You just go over here. Here it's a little bit of an incline that you can hop down like this. I'm gonna have to eat some raw meat soon. Because I'm gonna get hungry. Actually, I'm gonna do it once I'm over here. Here. Let's eat some, we need to make a fire actually. I don't think I have any more torches. Do that quickly, it's accelerant.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Let's eat some raw meat. Yes, I know. I did not get food poisoning from that, isn't that amazing? We might as well wait to do the rest. What we need though is, we might as well, as we're here, as this fire is burning, make some water. And we can also make some rose hips. Maybe 2 rose hips actually. You can also harvest rabbits if you want to, but we have to go indoors soon, because soon it's going to be daylight. So we have to be careful with that. Oh, this is going to blow out this torch eventually. What we want to do is get inside the cave that has the ice cave in it. We're going to have to forgo the rest of this deer that's down there. Getting some good torches there, that's good. Now let's get some more torches. Okay, let's do one more tea if we can. Then we can go after that. You see, the sun is now coming up. But it's not up just yet. Look at that, that's how strong the wind is. That the single fire smoke is horizontal. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Horizontal fire. Look at that. That's just funny. Simple things, simple minds, right? That is funny. Right. So let's get inside. What we don't do now, going inside the ice caves. Is this mine? I guess so. We might actually be able to get inside without blowing out the torch, but I don't think so. The sun is coming up, but it's not over the horizon just yet. Blew out. The wolf here. Not sure. Usually there is. Let's go across here. The wolves can walk across here, just so you know.
Can't feel my hands.
Let's get inside. I'm not going to be like super strict about it in the sense of like, oh god, I was out there for a split second too long and then you die, you know. Some people play these challenges extremely hardcore, and if you're like split second too late, then you know, if you fail it. But this is more a fun challenge, so I'm not going to be that strict about it. But in general, I want to be inside before the sun hits. You could also use a mod to give yourself damage, like for each minute you're out, you take damage, for example, or something. Okay, in we go. Yeah, we're going to stay indoors from now on. The sun is almost at its horizon, so that's not good. And I think we're going to light a match on this torch and go in here and explore a bit here. Wish I had more of that deer to harvest, but it is what it is. So in here somewhere, there's like there's 3 possible places, I believe. You can find a bedroll and a hacksaw. There it is. Here's the whole thing. Here it is, the whole shebang. You get matches, hacksaw, and bedroll, which is fantastic. It's always in here, inside this ice cave. It will vary a little bit where it is, but in this cave system, you do find this. The only downside is there's also sketchy in here. There's a wolf in here that may or may not have spawned by the time you get in here. But you gotta be careful. This is why Hushbury Valley is such a great spawn. These ice caves will always have this. The hacksaw can be somewhere else, and if it's not here, I think it's usually in the Lonely Cave, I think. So there's that to keep in mind too.
Too much stuff to carry.
I'm gonna keep going though. We're not gonna pick up any of this food because I can't use it. I guess we can use books. We can read, right? Very heavy. If the wolf does show up, I'm just gonna have to scare it off. There he is. He's right here. Yeah, there he is, see? Get rid of him. Getchy! Hey! Hey! Getchy! Oh man, he walked off. You saw him. It's called sketchy because he glitches out. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to sleep here. Let's just move all this stuff. And move it over here. Okay. Can you put this like here or something? Any good locations? No. Might just be here actually. Oh, I'll figure it out. That's okay. I'm gonna light a fire because then we can we can start cooking this, not cooking the meat, but like just getting more water really. Okay. And Let's put fur on here. Actually, I need to save the game because baby's waking up. So I'm going to find somewhere. Yeah, sleep next to this this wolf. That's a good place to put this. Maybe it is actually right here. In which case, just drop this.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Go here or something. Oh, yeah, right here. Really that hard to place a bedroll. Shouldn't be this hard to get a bedroll going. I know this is an uneven terrain, but still. Should still be okay. Fine, we'll put it like here or something. Sleep for 1 hour. Okay. I would normally sleep there because of Sketchy being there, but baby woke up, so let me make some more water while I reassess it. So I'm gonna pick up this stuff. Oh, sound is bugged. That happens sometimes. Put these over here. Yeah, it's bugged. The sound is bugged. That happens. Let me see if I can fix it quickly. We just need to exit and come back. Let's see if Sketchy's around. It's a bit creepy to have Sketchy around when you're walking around these tunnels. But you never know where he's going to creep up. Yeah, blizzard raging. Okay. Yeah, let's reset the sound. Good work now. Oh, come on, you're joking. That's funny, isn't it? I'm not sure how much I could bother to do this, but it is possible also to go backwards. No, I guess not. Okay, well, then I suppose that torch is lost. I think I might be able to navigate this in the dark, though. So there's some ice light through here, and there you go. That's my campfire over there. Guess you to the left. That's fine. Creepy though. Okay, so let's see here. Boiled. We might as well do some of this crafting. Get some teas going. We're gonna get food poisoning very likely. Now the sun is completely up, so I can't go out at all. How much water I have? Not a lot at all now. So let's just grab this. Make some more. So, why did I switch to Norwegian there suddenly? Let's keep making the stuff. Oh, yeah. I don't need to have this burning while I'm sleeping. I don't think that's necessary. Let's do one more water. Let's just craft also these dressings here.
I've been so hungry in my life.
There we go. Now we got some stuff. Do a bit of inventory as well. Acheron, not great condition. Harvest this torch, I think. Might continue. The only problem is there's a rope to climb up. Let's harvest this rabbit as well. Do more. See the wood. How's this rabbit carcass, especially the meat? Maybe use a hacksaw. Not too fussed about the guts and that. Although they do come in handy too. Okay. I think very soon is. I have to eat now. I think actually. Let's eat this. This venison. There's the food poisoning.
What a way to die.
So I'm gonna eat all this animal fat.
I just want to die.
I have to be a bit careful there because of Scruffy. I'm gonna eat all this animal fat. This makes cooking oil, but I'm just gonna eat it. I already have food poisoning, so I might as well eat it. And get full stomach.
My stomach. It hurts. Oh, it hurts.
And eat these raw rabbit as well. That's how strong a vampire I am.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Something's making me
Food
feel
poisoning.
tired.
So now I will drink a tea. And now we will recover from that once we sleep, really. Okay, it's boiled. Such a weird thing to do. Now my energy will drain super rapidly. But that's okay. Let's cook a tea while I harvest this other rabbit. Okay,
Something's making me feel really tired.
I think we should sleep now. So we're gonna let this fire die. And we're going to sleep. I could grab the rabbits, I suppose. How long to get the hides? But I think we will wait because we need to recover. Let's sleep over here. Wherever it was. There was a green spot right there. Come on, it wasn't that hard. I was just slept there. Or was it over here I slept? Sleep for 10 hours. So we haven't healed. See, this is the issue. It's now nighttime. I can move about, but because of the food poisoning, I don't heal anything. It's a problem. 18 matches. That's fine. Let's light a match here. And we'll take this with us. Sketchy is probably still out and about. Of course, I can sleep some more and heal, but we'll see. Sketchy was here. He's not right now. There you are. It spooked me. I could hear him. I could hear him, but I still got spooked. I nerves it on fire for a second there. And he's gonna come again because I have all this stink on me. You gotta listen real closely for those little paws. There he comes. Rabbit. This is his ice cave atrium. Let's see, here's a scary one. It's kind of any second now. Where'd you go? You lose track of me or something? You do you, Sketchy. Sketchy is a very scary wolf. Because, he's called Sketchy because, at least in the past, not so much now, but still a little bit now, if you scare him, he will sometimes run through the walls. Like, the pathing is kind of tricky and a bit buggy. Sometimes he runs into the walls, and then he can come out of God knows where, and he can, like, ambush you from inside the walls. which is terrifying. Can I drop something? Because I'm marginally too heavy. Maybe I can drop a couple of sticks. Up we go. Okay, Sketchy, if you show up now, it's too late. Because I'm up here. Got a lot of coal. Good. Oh. I guess we can take these tablets. We have too much wood to be honest, but okay. There is the exit. It's nighttime now, so we should be alright. Now this is the upper level. So we are pretty good up here. Not entirely sure whether to loot all of Pasture Valley or not. This is the other place that the thingamabob can be, the signifier up there. We're not gonna go there though. We're gonna go this way. You know, I pick up all the rose tips and stuff, but actually, so far, I haven't really needed them. I only really needed the mushroom teas for the curing. But of course, once it gets colder, it'll be different. Now, I'm not sure, but there's something I could do before leaving, which is to grab some better loot, because there's a cave. It's not that far from the entrance. That has, no ptarmigans. Ooh. So you can grab one. You drop it like this. You can only grab one because they'll fly away. Grabbing one will be good so we can make insulation layers. Let's see, maybe this one. Stand still. It is possible to get to, but it's extremely hard. And even if you manage, you might not be able to actually catch two of them. So far, I don't really need all the rose tips, so I'm going to stop picking them up. I'm just going to pick up the mushrooms, because that's what I need for the food poisoning. Now, you can survive food poisoning without curing it. The way it works is that you lose a lot of health and fatigue really fast, like really fast. I don't know exactly how much it is. I think it's like 10 or 20% per hour or something. It's pretty fast. I did a run on Acid Sleep where I had food poisoning. I was going to do it like sleepless and speedrunning, but I got food poisoning from a can of sardines that had 73%. And instead of stopping, I decided to continue the run. And I had food poisoning for nearly the entire thing. But I realized that what happens, you can read up on this of course on the wiki or whatever, is you, once you get to, I think it's 15% health, it slows down. And you take about 1% damage per hour or something like that. So that means that you're unlikely to die unless it lasts for a really long time. But you can mitigate it by having like birch bark and that sort of thing, or sleeping also, you know. So it's possible to survive food poisoning perfectly well without any meds. Birch will help. Could you like stop, please? But you know, best not to risk it. I'm gonna skip this. Still going, huh? Skip this place as well. There's another one of these like blocking thing. We can just jump down here. Ow. Okay, I was planning to land on that, so that was not my intention. Whoops. And if you don't find a hacksaw in the ice caves, a good bet is to go up here. Check this place. The exit now to Milton is right there. Right there. We got a foggy night on us. Now, one drawback of this challenge is that because you can only eat raw meat, you're actually carrying raw meat all the time as well. Which is a little bit of a bum. So that's a problem. He's attracting wolves a lot. Now, you can technically in the challenge stay outdoors in daylight as long as you're shielded from the sun. For example, this cave right here, or whichever cave, if the sun isn't hitting you, then yeah, why not? You can stay in it. Got some stuff here, some wood. I don't think we really need any of this wood, to be honest. We got what we need. It shows you how strong HIV is as a spawn point. So here's a couple other things. There is the bunker, which you might as well check out. And the plane crash. We'll do the bunker first because it's down here. Here, I think. Yeah. Now, it could be stocked, just so you know. But when you do interlope on custom, loot doesn't quite work, so it will spawn in things you shouldn't get. Like you'll get rifle cleaning kits, for example, and the bunkers can be stocked. So that will happen. If that happens, then you have to decide yourself if you want to use it.
Something's gotta go.
This one's not. This is just like a standard bunker. Nothing really to it. Yeah. Not even one of the Tails bunkers. But yeah, if you do a custom interlope run and you get a stocked bunker, you just got to decide really what you want to do with it. Are you going to use it or not? No wrong answer there. Over here is the plane crash. Not really that much to this either. We could check it though, just because we're here. You can find little bits and bobs. Not much to it, to be honest. It's very random what you find in these plane crashes that are spread around. These were added relatively recently, so a lot of people don't notice that they're there. I think it was added in... I think it was Single Void. Like about 2 years ago now. Okay, I'm gonna... Before leaving Ashur Valley, I want to go into the ice cave. The other ice cave. Because I think I would like the combat pants. I think that will be good. Let's go down here. Ow. So down here, no, not right here, but got attracting all the wolves. We might as well check out this place as well. Got some birch. We got everything for the bow, really. There's the other hacksaw, right? So if you need 2 hacksaws, there's one.
I need to find some place to escape.
Cooking pot, that's good. Scarf, wood. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this ice cave that's down here. I call it the ice cave. It's not really an ice cave, I guess. Just need to get on the other side. You can spawn very close to it. It's a waterfall that leads into a cave. And I'm going to drop everything here because I don't need it where I'm going. We're going to come back here anyway. So up here, by this maple, I'm going to drop everything, including other stuff that's heavy. Let's go here. There's maple here. Drop everything I don't need. And anything else that's heavy as well, that I don't really need. We don't need all this coal. We'll take some of it, of course. This wood, we don't need that. We don't need the hammer either. Come back for that. There we are. Now I can travel much faster. Because I want to get to this cave. I could run also, actually, because I'm barely losing any energy with these Darkwalker perks.
So cold.
It's not far. Ashra Valley is such a great starting region, especially if you do decide to pick up everything. You always get the hammer, the axe, or the bedroll. It's crazy what you can find. You can easily forge on like day 1 or day 2. You can have the bow by day 6 or 7. You get a ridiculously fast start. And you know, I wouldn't be opposed to doing a new interloper run just for the fun of it. To show you how quickly you can get the bow. Just like a normal interloper run. Let me know if you want to see that. I have kind of done it before, but usually when I do walkthroughs for the interloper, I actually cancel if I get HRV because it's so strong. But let me know if you want to see that and I'll show you how ridiculously strong it could be. And there's ways to even get the bow earlier if you find a cured maple sapling in Greymother's house. And you can find cured guts too, and there's a cured bear hide here in HRV too. But that doesn't really do much because it's just one bear hide, you need 2. Still though. Okay, so down here, you can actually spawn here. Over by the waterfall there, you can spawn there. And there can be rabbits here too. Oh, all these cattails that I can't pick up. Well, the reason I want to go here, there's more matches there too. If you continue up this river, you could do, I guess. There's more matches. In here is a waterfall. I'm gonna throw this on the ground. I'm gonna take off my clothes so they don't get wet. I'm gonna move this torch under my body effectively through here. Oh no, I padded too close. Whoops. Oh well. It's meant to be on the other side, and I pick it up and it's still going. That's okay. Let's put this back on. Alright, so we're warm in here. I might start a fire anyway, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna start a fire because for one thing I need to see, but more importantly, I need to just warm up a bit. Get some more torches too. Let's just start a fire here. Look here. If I continue up this cave, I get to where I was initially when I entered the caves to get up to the signal fire. The cave system in HRV is not that complicated. They look complicated, but they're not. You just kind of there's this one big. They're kind of linear, but they have little branches. But those branches are kind of like detours rather than dead ends. If that makes sense. Here we have water. I'm gonna make a liter of water and use those tablets. Now, over here there's a cache. I think it's here at least. Maybe it's on the other side. It used to be here. Maybe they removed it. Guess they removed it. That's a shame. Or is it somewhere else? You can always have a look. There used to be one right here that would have air wrap and combat pants. Maybe they must have moved it, I guess. Or they placed it somewhere else, like over here. Here it is. Yeah, this is the one. It's just in a different location. I think it can be in one of the 3, maybe. Can opener. Air wrap. And jeans. Beans, you can't take that. Okay, not combat pants then. Jeans, we'll take it. And air wrap. There you go. It's all coming up Millhouse. We're getting good stuff here. Coal on the ground. So that's pretty strong. Just warm up and then we'll continue. Anything to craft? Mushrooms. How much water do I have? Okay, I didn't mean for that to be boiled actually. That's okay, we can make a tea. And we'll go after this. Oh, that's okay. I didn't mean for this to be boiled actually. I was going to. Oh, that doesn't matter. I was going to use the tablets. That's alright. Need some more torches. Well, that's a terrible torch. That's okay. Let's just put sticks on here. That's good. Maybe we should go get the matches while we're here just to show how good that is. That's good. Need to eat again soon. Okay, one more. Let's go. The only thing is, it's going to blow my torch out again, probably. That's okay. It is what it is. I'm just going to showcase this region a little bit while I'm here. Okay, so let's see if we can do this again. Oh wow, okay. That was not what I had in mind, but okay.
Damn. Freezing.
That's okay. Some weird noises. If you continue down here, maybe walls here by the way, so be careful with that. We should light a fire by the way, so that we warm up again, because I got soaked there. You usually don't go out of that cave, you go into that cave. Not out. But still, you know. I only really went out because I wanted to show that if you spawn there, you can go in there to grab the gear, but there's a cave right here. Right on my left now. That also has good stuff. You come in here. Why can't I... Yeah, see? This campfire right here with matches. Very cool. So HRV has a lot of stuff. You got 3 match spawns. That cave I went to first with the pry bar. We call this the pry bar cave. The ice caves, which also has a bedroll and usually the hacksaw. And also this cave is called the river cave. So there's 3 guaranteed match locations.
Fire's life out here.
So it's a really good place. It's a really good place. You just gotta learn the map is the only thing. It's not that hard, but it can be a bit intimidating in the beginning because it's very... got different levels and that sort of stuff, but it's not too hard. Yeah, I'm just gonna warm up here. And my clothes are probably wet. So what I can do is I can drop them. That will dry them faster. They'll dry on my body too. Let's see. The gloves are 8. Okay. Love to harvest these. It takes too long. Let's just make some teas, I guess. We got enough water, but I'm still gonna make 2 liters. It's a bit much, but it doesn't matter. Anything else to make? Bandage. I have bandages. No, I don't. So let's make some bandages. There you go. Another tea. Let's make a rosehip tea as well. Why not? Okay, we're more or less warm now. How are these looking? They're a bit wet, but getting there. I'm not going to stay here too long because the sun's going to come up. We'll do one more of these and then we're going to go. Take that. Use a tablet. Or two. And then we kind of gotta go. Go. Grab that. Put these on. Yeah. A bit wet, but it's fine. Let's get a better torch. That's better. Now while we're here, we might as well... How much tinder do I have? That's fine, we can make tinder. So much coal as well as another thing. More ptarmigans? Because more ptarmigans will be good. They must be up there. I kind of do need to eat something soon. I don't want to lose well fed. I don't really have much except for teas. Do I have a hot tea? Might have a hot tea. This one, drink this tea.
Why didn't that work?
It did work. There's more loot to be had as well in this area. There's so much stuff to find. The Tommy's up here. Would I could hear them up here. Here they are. Drop this torch. We can grab this. Is it one ptarmigan? No, it's not. I want them for the feathers. I'm gonna make insulation. I think I need 10 for that. Oh, he got spooked. His friends are like, why did Steve run? Let's head back to our food source. There's also a drop I know I was carrying some ruined torches. Drop those. But now we're starting to approach the actual challenge here. Like, I'm losing health. I don't have food on me right now, except for the ptarmigan, I guess. And I'll just get food poisoning again, and then, you know, I won't be healing. More rabbits. I don't really need more rabbits, is the thing. This path leads down here, which I could go to. That's the cave we came in from. I'm gonna go this way though. There's also a cave up here. Carrying a lot of stuff. So over here, there's another cave. I think it's... Oh, it blew out. Gotta be a bit careful. But right here is another cave. It looks like it's blocked off, but it's not. You can go in here. And there's coal. Kind of hard to see. But it is there. There's usually a bit of loot in the back here. I don't see any right now. I can't really see though. Not easy to tell. But there can be stuff back there. There can be. Okay, let's get back to our food so we can actually not lose well fed. Food is kind of tricky, you gotta say, with this challenge, since you gotta carry raw food around, so topping up the food meter is a little tricky. Okay, let's get to our food, then we go into the cave in towards Mountain Town, and we might even stay the night, or the day there, so to speak. Got moose markings here, so the moose is around here. Hopefully not right now. This torch will blow out, but I can always scare a wolf off behind cover. So even though I can't light this torch when it's windy,
Can't feel my hands.
I can still get to cover and do it. More food, you know. Might have to drink another tea or something. Because outside of the raw meat, the only thing that really gives calories is teas. That's it. In many ways, this feels like Alpha just because you can only go outside during the night.
So cold.
But of course, you don't necessarily have to go outside, you know, you can just stay inside. And we might have to do that. We might have to recover a bit of health. Birch will help. That will give us some extra regeneration. But you gotta go get the birch, of course. Not much of it here. And Hushtree Valley actually doesn't have that much birch bark. There's a little bit, a couple of places. I think there might be some of the upper levels. But overall, not a lot of birch. But Milton has birch and Full of Musky has birch, so I need to drink a tea. Doesn't matter what tea, just to get a little bit of calories. I don't lose well fed. Till we get to our food supply up here. Then I might have to eat something. And I might have to spend a day recovering in the cave. Let's get to the cave first, though. Okay, here's all our stuff. All of this.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, you might spend a day inside now. Not heavy? Yeah, it's a little heavy. But I need to recover a bit of health also. We might have to go into this cave that leads to Milton. And just spend a day in this cave to recover a little bit. But yeah, well fed is hard because of the lack of food availability. Especially in the beginning, you kind of gotta use ptarmigans and rabbits unless you get a deer carcass. I'm gonna eat here. Eat this. Yeah, I did not get food poisoning, so then we're gonna wait to eat the rest. I'm quite cold here. So we're gonna go into this cave to Milton. We're gonna stay. I say stay the night, but I really mean stay the day in there. And we'll let some things cure while we're in there. And we probably will stay an extra night to try and heal a bit as well. I think. This is kind of tricky, I must say. It's not too hard to maintain the meters. Like, you just eat raw meat, and then you drink a tea. But healing is really hard because you're food poisoned all the time. So one way to do it, there's a way to do it, I guess. You can sleep like 9 hours and then pass time and get a drain effect and then sleep 10. Maybe that's the way to do it. Gosh, I'm so slow. I'm not even that heavy. Like 14 kilos over. It's not that much. Oh. Need one more ptarmigan to get enough insulation. There is ptarmigans at the top by picnic site in Milton. So I might go and grab one of those. And then you can just head to the farm really and forge. Can't make the bow right away. That's not possible. Because the bow needs curing first. But that's fine. We can just head to trappers. Okay, so here we are. This is the cave to Milton. I'm using a lot of matches here, but that doesn't matter.
Be able to carry this load for much
I
longer.
think we're going to cover a bit of distance and cross this cave with a torch. I mean, look how many matches I got. I was going to say 26. So I'm not worried about matches. I'm using them previously here because I need to see indoors. Once you get the storm lantern, it's not gonna be an issue anymore. I think I have enough coal. How much coal do I have? 27. So I think we can neglect some coal. Let's just get through this cave to the other side. Then we can sleep in this cave. Alternatively, what actually is better is if we can get to the trailer near the cave in Milton, because then you can sleep on the bed rather than the bedroll, because the bed in the trailer will heal you for more. It heals for 5% more, so that's something. So maybe we should do that actually. Might be an idea. Just warm up a little bit first. How's my clothing? Still cold. So we might take a day to just recover a little bit. But imagine if this was a regular interloper challenge, how strong HIV is. It's just ridiculously strong. You can do things really fast. And I'd be happy to make a video about that one day. I mean, I have one, but it's an old one. A guide. It's one of, I think, 2 videos where I used to map. Just show where I was. Let's see here. Hashra Valley is one of those regions I highly recommend people to learn. Doesn't matter what difficulty you play. Because if you spawn there, regardless of the difficulty, there's a lot to find. It's just got so much going for it.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
If you can hear like chatter in the background, by the way, I have 2 baby monitors in front of me. Yeah, 2. 1 for each child. And one of them picks up like static. As if it's like the aliens are trying to contact us, you know? So sometimes that will happen.
Wait. I'm so cold.
Like from the movie Signs or something. Okay, here comes the Wolf Fest. It'll be fine as long as we don't get too many wolves or wind. Should get another torch though. There you go. I'm gonna go to this trail over here. It's just a little bit better than being in the cave. So let's just do that. The only downside, I guess, is I can't light a fire in this trailer. Actually, that's a minor thing. But I need to light a fire. I'm actually trapped in here. But in the cave system, I can still light a fire. If I need to boil water, for example, I can do that in the cave. But I can't do that in here. So that's actually something to keep in mind. That's what's interesting about these challenges. Like these little nuances that you don't really think about until they happen. So, oh yeah, if I go in here and then I need to do something like light a fire, I can't. So, and I can't go outside because then I'll die. I'll vaporize in the sunlight. Let's just see how we get on here. I did get a deer right on because I smelled and the wolves came for me, killed a deer instead, which is great. But it's not that hard to get a wolf to kill a deer for you, especially if you smell. But I could only harvest, what, 3 or 4 kilos from that deer. I had to leave the rest. Okay, here we are in the trailer, and the sun is actually about to come up. So, kind of coming in close.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Let's see what we got in here. Okay. We can't. Well, is this raw? I don't think so. Okay, so we're gonna drop a few things here. We're gonna drop the saplings to kill, and we're gonna now. We don't need to sleep just yet. Let's harvest a few things. Let's harvest the meat of this guy. And we'll harvest I'm gonna do this until I have to eat, basically. And also the ptarmigans got meat on them. And we also want the hides. For gloves and guts, of course. Those are the things we want, but have to be careful with my hunger meter. Yeah. Any others? This one has not been harvested. Okay, we're about to get hungry, so we might have to eat now. Okay, let's go to the bed here. Let's eat some raw meat, really. We'll eat the... Start with the venison, yeah. There's the food poisoning. Now let's eat the small meat.
I just want to die.
Get this all the way up there. And you don't want to start curing until after you've done this.
Oh, it hurts.
There we go, we are full. Very nice. No drink too, except for we also need to drink a tea. And what we're going to do, we're going to sleep like 8 or 9 hours. So that the affliction is still in effect. And then pass time. So we get tired. And then sleep again. And recover some health. Like I see, I'm draining health really fast here. So for example, we could now harvest the hide from here. Maybe even the guts. See how fast my meats are draining. See, I'm not losing any more health now because I have used the
I'm gonna need to rest.
thingamabob tea. Look at this rancid meat. Should actually, I can't go outside and leave this here. It's the problem, as you can see. Let's grab this too. And now I should sleep. I'll sleep into the night, but that's okay. Let's drop this belt and recovery time is still 2 hours. So let's just sleep for 2 hours. A little bit of water. Sleep 2 hours. And then we can sleep 10 hours and heal a little bit. Tricky, but here we are. Food poisoning is cured. It's not a great system, I must say, but it works. Let's leave 10 hours now. There we are. See, now we healed a little bit. Isn't that nice? Daylight's coming up, so we can't really go outside. I mean, we can, but we can't get really far. We can go to the church. It's the only thing, really. So we're just going to stay in here instead. Let's just start harvesting these rabbits for the pelts and the guts. The guts is really just for the what should we call it? The bow. The hides, I wouldn't say no to. I should have grabbed both guts too. Because you can cure it and make gloves. But mostly what I want now is the... Ooh, I might have to cancel this. I have to cancel it.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Okay, now I have to do this again. Now we eat the food we got. And actually we're gonna eat this stuff. Using the ruined meat. What difference does it make?
What a way to die. Oh, I just want to die. My stomach. It hurts.
Okay, we're out of food now.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, that's why we get full of food. Leave 10 hours. Right as rain. See, what time of day is it? Okay. Sun is setting. We got this. Let's wait. What we can do while we wait is... I didn't drop this one. That's a shame. But what it would make, I guess, is the hat. Or maybe the gloves, if I made anything. This needs 5 down. I thought it was 10, so I can make this soon. Good. And it's 3 and 4. Okay, what we want to do while we wait is grab some ptarmigan feathers. Takes a little while. 2 and go from there. If I can get 5 though, that'd be good, because then I can just grab some cloth and make it. I think we can do this too. It's almost nighttime, so right about there. Now I can go outside. Alright, there we go. I think... Hey, well fed, look at that. We got well fed. Nice. But it's kind of stink, but I might drop the rabbits, because I got 3 pelts here. You don't really need more of these. How many guts do I have? 2. Only 2 guts? Yeah, that's fine. We get more guts later. Smells slightly less now. So now I can go outside. I do need more food though. So you can see the sun is setting. Direct sunlight isn't visible. We're good. Let's see if we can get a wolf to kill a deer for us. Or grab some rabbits. Or ptarmigan. It's another reason I think in this challenge you gotta get the bow pretty fast. Because then you can just start hunting. Like moose or whatever. You really have this up. I'm gonna try not to run. I don't have much food other than teas. There's deer over here and there's some rabbits, so we can find some stuff here. I need to go into a house to grab some cloth as well. But we can always do that in the farm. So here is our lake. How many? 3 tinder. Let's grab a bit more tinder. I think there's a deer carcass around here sometimes. There's a wolf. Can you, Wolfie, grab this deer for me? That will be very helpful, thank you. So if you could just do that, it'd be a huge help. Then I can get some more food, you see? And some more food poisoning. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's see if we can grab this deer for me, okay? Be a pal. Let's try and get this a little bit close to this deer. I'm spooking him myself. There he is, he's going. National Geographic incoming. Oh, he turned his back as well. Bad timing there, Mr. Deer. What's the worst thing you could have done? He's like, doopy-doo, this seems alright. This is fine. Doopy-doo-doo. Ow! I'll take it. Hey, Wolfie. Hi. You can see the other wolf coming around the corner there. You see it. And it's just an interesting challenge in that it's kind of hard to balance. The food isn't too hard. Kind of tricky to maintain well fed because you have to get food all the time. But it's not terrible. But the healing is tricky. I think the way I did it there was quite good. I waited. I slept like 8 hours and did something. 9 hours would have been just fine. And then you do something until your fatigue drains to 0. Sleep another hour to heal, and then you sleep 10 hours. I think that was a good way of doing it. That allowed me to heal. Okay, let's put on. We got so much coal. Put on a couple of pieces here. And yeah, this can just stay here. We don't have any food, but we can make water while we're here. Let's make 2 liters. Not that we're going to cook anything. Let's focus on the meat. We're not going to quarter it. Alright, we're getting some food. Wind's going to pick up, of course, but take what we can. The church is right there, so not too worried about that. Make another one. This is good. Getting quite a lot from this. Remember to drop your food right away. Once you harvest it, drop the food. Because if not, you have a problem. Pick that up and use one of these tablets. And that's done, you know. Now we have... I don't think we need more water. I mean, we could, but... Okay, maybe one more then. I'll leave this one. Well, actually, I guess I can make teas. Explosives. I need more mushroom ones. Let's see, does it burn after? I don't think so. I think it takes half an hour to burn, so... Actually, I have to eat some of this food soon. Here it comes!
All I can think about.
Here it comes. Still gonna do it. I have to go into the church. Okay. Gonna blow out, but we can still do kilo. It's not a blizzard, it's just a heavy wind.
I could use a drink.
Okay. Wolf is right there. It's a little bit of an issue, but let's drop this. Alright, let's just drink a tea. Now I'm gonna take this stuff and hope the wolf doesn't catch me.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Here they come. Both of them. One there. One there. I was gonna hope there is no wolf like right here. And it's still early evening, but we might have to, if we want to maintain well fed, we might have to wait a little bit. The wind is too strong. Alright. Refuge in a church. Can't see much. I think you might do safe house though. Yeah. Let's see here. The bed on the floor here. Right there, I think. Somewhere around here. Yeah? Should be a bed here. Isn't there a bed here? Maybe not. There's the bed there. Okay, fine. Let's eat some raw meat. Because fun times. Yeah, I did not get food poisoning. So I think I'm going to actually use that opportunity to harvest some feathers. Then once we have the cloth, we can actually make the insulation. I think we can leave the rest because I have 5 and there's nothing really else I need unless I grab another ptarmigan, but I think it's a bit overkill. Let's drop that. Let's also drop this. Animal fat is just literally for when I...
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
for when I already have food poisoning. Okay, let's see here. There isn't really much for me here. I can't really see without lighting a fire. I don't really need to do that right now. This is past a bit of time here, I guess. Is there any curtains, anything? I don't think there are any curtains in here. Really tempted to just go into Milton so I can grab curtains while this is happening. But there will be wolves, that's the only thing. Let's give it a little try.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia.
Well, you could eat snow if you want, Will, but I wouldn't recommend it. But you could. Let's push towards Milton a little bit. Great idea, right? Farm would be better, actually, rather than Milton. So there's nothing I really need in Milton. If I go this way, I think I can circumvent the wolves, which will be coming this way. They're going around the church for me. But if I go this way, I think we can do it. See if we can get to this, of course I need the key, it's the only thing. But that's alright. Okay, and there's the road and river. Let's go up here quickly. Not sure I've ever taken this route before, this way. I think this should work out. I think the wolves have gone around. So they're kind of behind me now. If not, then yeah, that's a problem. If not, then I have to like light a fire behind a tree. Would like to take as little damage as possible, because my healing is so limited. There's some more birch saplings there. There's the wolf. I don't think he's going to be able to catch up with me. He's behind me. There's a farm right here. There's a rabbit in front of me. There might be a wolf coming up in front of me. But that's okay. This is heavy snow. I do like this effect. This visibility is dreadful. I'm going to drop my food by the gate, so to speak. Because if wolves show up, I need time to find the damn key. It can be in one of several locations. Okay, kill the rabbit. Thank you, Wolfie. Okay, thank you, rabbit, rather. Just quickly check in here. No key. Just right here. Drop our stuff. Ptarmigans. No. Then it should be a thing in the car. It's always around. It's like, is it 3 or 4 places it can be? I can never remember. It wasn't in the tractor. It wasn't behind there. I think it's in here then. There it is. Got you. Didn't loot the glove box, but would love to have a storm lantern. Let's pick this up.
Too much stuff to carry.
Sally, why did I... Okay, no. There we go. I think I will use... match. I have quite a few matches, don't I? Yeah, this is a match. Just so I can look. Because I need to see. So do we have curtains, for example? We got curtains. No, no curtains. Okay. Well, we can house a chair for cloth. Cloth there. We got water. That's not an issue. So we got cloth there. Obviously, you can break down this for cloth if you want to. Anything else around here? Crackers. Skillet. Take that. Potatoes, peaches, maple, none of which we can use. No curtains in here. I never realized there was no curtains in here. Oh. Well, there's at least boots. Check the stuff here.
I could use this.
Okay. Take that. Alright, we can do some maintenance in here. Hat. I think it's going to be very good. Look at that. So I said earlier, right? You do get some stuff on Interloper that shouldn't be there. If you do custom Interloper, you get stuff like that. So yeah, that's how that is. We're not going to touch that though. Yeah, I can get cloth. Hey, hoodie. It's on the floor. Okay, sure. This will give you 1 cloth. This will give you 4 cloth. But it's dark, so I can't do it. This gives me 1. Okay, bit of a shame. Wouldn't mind is getting some more. But it is what it is, I suppose. Oh wait, here's some curtains right there. Sweet. I can't craft in the dark though, is the only thing. So let's light a fire. Need some more tinder. Come on, little fire. There we go. Let's just put,
well.
yeah, let's put some of this on, I guess. Bunch of coal. We got so much coal, you know, it doesn't matter. Okay, is there anything I want to make? I guess I could put this on just to make some. We don't need cooking oil, I'd say. I mean, is it worth getting cooking oil? I don't think so. Arguably, it should be okay to eat stuff like this because it's used raw meat, but it does cook though, is the only thing. In some challenges, a version of this challenge, they allow you to eat stuff that's made with predator meat. But we're not gonna do any of that stuff. Okay. Well, there was some curtains right there. Grab the curtains. And these curtains too. As well as the towel that was in here. And we're gonna have to eat soon, unfortunately. Because we're running low here. So we're gonna let's eat one now.
Oh,
Food poisoning. In that case, we're gonna eat animal fat.
oh, what a way to die. I just want to die. My stomach, it hurts. Oh, it hurts.
There's calories.
Oh,
Not that many teas left.
die.
There we go. If I make this, how long does that take? An hour. You can see the health going and see, even though I took the tea, just to illustrate. And now we have this. Sweet. Take that. Let's go sleep. And same thing, I'm gonna wait a little, so we're gonna sleep for 9 hours. Oops, I forgot to drink. I'm gonna get dehydrated. That's alright, we're not gonna heal anyway, so. Okay, then we can daytime, okay, nice. What we can do then, we can harvest or repair something.
It hurts.
So we got,
Oh, it hurts.
these shoes are better. We can just drop these other shoes then. There's not much repairs really to do. Hat. Harvester. Repair this scarf, maybe it's worth it, I think. Look how fast I'm draining here. Okay, Machina would be nice to repair. Losing health, but it's okay. We're not gonna die, don't worry about it. Okay, so let's now drink and sleep 10 hours. I did this kind of backwards, but it's fine. We're progressing quite slow this way, is the only thing. Okay, it's middle of the night, but we healed up a bit. It's fine, because we can sleep in a cave coming up. Oh, you know what? I forgot doing all this. I forgot to put this down to cure. Whoopsies. That's alright, though. We now have plus 13 warmth, see? And we can actually drop this. That's a lot of warmth bonus for this early in the game. It's great. I'm actually a little bit heavy. Maybe we can drop some. Let's craft also a couple of tinders. I kind of want to go towards full muskeg. Go from there. Let's drop these bullets. We're not supposed to have those bullets anyway. I'm not sure I can bother to have the book. And I forgot the cure, of course. The gloves, these are arguably a little bit better, but I think we'll leave the gloves here. Let's drop a couple coal just because it's so heavy. Okay, let's go. Let's just go now. Because I can continue for a little bit. I'm attracting every wolf in the neighborhood, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm barely cold. It's the middle of the night, and it's -5 because I have so good clothing as a result of Husher Valley and also the insulation. See how strong ptarmigans are? What we're going to do now, we're going to go down to Milton Basin, grab a bunch of birch bark, and head into Muskeg, sleep in a cave system there. How many saplings I got? 2, right? Grab a third one. Sweet, that's enough. Now we have everything we need for the bow and arrows, really. More scrap metal would be good, but we don't really care about that, not really. Could have harvested some stuff, but I wanted to get out of there ASAP. Maintaining well-fed here is really hard, I must say. I think if you want to do this challenge properly, you might have to forgo well-fed. It's too hard to maintain it because your eating window is kind of narrow. So I think it's probably better in the long run to not go for well-fed. It sounds strange, but I think that is how it would be done. Because if you go for well-fed, you have to eat to maintain it at times that may not be appropriate for you. Oh, cool. Let's see. I can never remember. I think it's over here. You can go down safely. Here. Somewhere around here. A cave in here, but we don't really need anything from there. I kind of want to get to Polar Musket anyway. See, should be easy. It should be possible to get down here. It shouldn't be too hard. There we are. Knew there was a safe path somewhere. I stink and there's wolves down here, but that's alright. There's no wind at the moment. There we go. Goat. Vampire goat. There we go. Or rather, there we goat. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so let's be careful here. There can be wolves coming up here. And there's some birch bark around here too. There's some rabbits. I don't need to hunt rabbits right now because I have quite a lot of meat, don't I? Yeah, I don't think we need to hunt rabbits right now. We'll do it some other time. Maybe next, like, cycle or whatever. Okay, so birch. The reason we want birch is that it actually heals us a little bit. As you may know if you watched this channel before, it's perfectly possible to survive on birch bark only. A bunch of birch bark. It's not that hard. A little tricky, but perfectly manageable. So having lots of birch bark will definitely help. But unlike a regular birch bark only challenge, you're limited by travel time. So it's a bit harder if you wanted to rotate around and survive on birch bark. Yeah, it could be done, but it's a bit tricky, I guess you could say, to do that. But it can be done, of course. Let's grab another tinder. Here you can see the power of early game clothing. If you find good clothing early game, you stay ahead of the curve and hardly take any cold damage. You wouldn't think this is Interlope, but this is what, like day 3, day 4, in the middle of the night, and we're barely cold. Of course, there's no wind, but... Hear that? I knew it. Thought I heard something. Hey, Rabbit, could you help me out there? Thanks. I don't need to pick up the rabbit right now. Okay. That's the importance of headsets right there. You can see the wolf, but I can hear the wolf. You hear little paws, little busy paws. Stepping along the ice. I think for this video, the goal is kind of to get to full on muskeg. I don't think we need to go much further. I'm going to check this. I don't think we need anything here. Just keep going. And try not to run, because for one thing, it's kind of warm, and for another thing, it's burns a lot of calories. I don't have that much. Let's see. But I think the way this would work is... And now we're going to forge. I didn't grab any metal in Milton because I was carrying all this stuff. I should have maybe grabbed some in the farm, but it's okay. We don't really care. We just need to make some arrowheads. Even the hatchet and knife are optional, really, because we have the hacksaw. They're good to have, but what matters are arrowheads. Once you have them, it's pretty much just sustainability through hunting. Kill deer and moose, really. And, yeah, just kind of like cycle the days. Eat them, cure yourself, or wait it out. And you kind of need, like, in order to rest as a vampire, you kind of need a whole day, it seems. Because you need to get rid of the food poisoning first, and then sleep to recover after. And then you continue the day with limited food. That's the only way to actually heal while doing this. And notice I did say we've made all teas, but so far we have been fine with just the mushroom teas. I drank a couple of rosehip teas here and there, but they weren't strictly necessary. Gonna grab some birch around here before we continue. This used to be guaranteed stim right here, but they removed that. In here. Now it's just this stuff. Bullets. Now I'm gonna loot it. I'm gonna grab some birch though. There's always less birch around here than you think. Most of it's on the western side, I think. There's some birch bark over there, I can see it. There's ptarmigans, I can hear the ptarmigans, but we don't really need ptarmigans just yet anyway. One drawback also is because you can't cook the meat, you always get the same amount of calories. You don't get any extra calories, because if you cook it, of course, you get more calories. As you level up cooking, you get even more calories from it. But that won't happen here, unfortunately. Should be some more birch around here somewhere. More ptarmigans. I mean, as they're right here, I might as well try and grab one, I suppose. More meat, right? So I'm not going to really fret about it. There we go. Let's get inside. Let's get inside here. There's another one. This will help us maintain health a little bit better. Makes the challenge a little bit easier. Like I said in the beginning, you're gonna make this challenge harder. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, you just don't say the birch bark's not allowed. Maybe, you know, you can't even step into sunlight. There's ways to make this challenge harder, but it's a question of what you want to achieve. Do you want to just have fun playing a little vampire, or do you want to make things hard? Two different things. Okay, let's go in here. Alright, we have to eat. So this night is cut short, maybe? Let's just do it. There we go. Okay, well in that case, we're going full house. There's tons of mushrooms in full-on muskeg. So mushrooms here is really not an issue at all. There's so many of them. We're gonna have to sleep this off. Let's do what we did before. Let's do 9 hours. And I'm gonna try and drain this a little bit faster. If I run, how fast does my fatigue go down? Pretty fast. Well, so does my
that guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem
hunger.
so
Actually, hunger doesn't drain that fast. I'm just gonna run past all this stuff. There we go. So fatigue's going down fast. Very nice. And I can sleep until the next day. And actually, it's light enough that I can see in these caves. Isn't that amazing? Mostly because of the brightness, to be honest. Let's see. I think it's out here. Is it out here? And again, I forgot to cure stuff. I just keep forgetting to do it. Not very smooth. I'm sorry. I think it's here. Is it here? I think it's here. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going to lose a little bit of health now, but that's okay. I'm going to harvest the meat of this ptarmigan. Let's use the hands. There we go. I don't think we need the feathers, so let's drop that. And now we can sleep. Let's see if I can this time remember to drop this stuff. A little bit behind schedule in that sense. That's okay though. Now we can sleep 10 hours. There we go. Oh, wait. Made a mistake. No, I worked. Okay, good. Because I was supposed to sleep 1 hour and then 10 hours, but I messed that up. Don't have a lot of calories left, is the only thing. This plan isn't fantastic.
I could eat anything right now.
But it is what it is. I can't really see much. I might have to actually... Tell you what, I might have to light a fire. Not right now, but soon. And make some birch tea. It will give calories and health. Okay. Let's head to the forge. How much food do I have left? That's alright. I wish I had a bit more calories. But you know, half health isn't bad. And changing the starvation tactic might actually be an idea. As I talked about earlier. Oh, look how fast I'm walking, by the way. Look at this. This is a clear night. What is that up there? It's a clear night. So the Celestial Navigator perk kicks in, and I walk faster. And I also have Dark Walker, so this is great. Oh, hi, Wolfie. I think I can just walk through these wolves, but I'm still going to do this. Wolfie. I'm so fast, I'm lightning fast. I'm wondering if I should just go starvation tactic. I think it is smarter. Because see now, right? It's not even midnight. And the conditions are so good, right? I stink, sure. But I got great visibility. I'm barely cold. I'm moving really fast. And if I want to maintain well fed now, I have to stop and eat raw meat. Or binge a ton of teas. And what does that really gain me? It's high risk just for really some carry capacity. And 5% health, really. Which, you know, I think that's fine. I think I'd rather have my windows utilized, considering that I can't go outside during the daytime. I think I might actually forgo well-fed here. Just to see how that works out. I could use some more torches, that's the only thing. I think I might do that. So it was interesting to get well fed. I'm glad I could do it. But actually now in hindsight, I think maybe it's best to not have it. It just it restricts you so much. Like, because you gotta eat full belly and then sleep, but you don't really, you wake up on half a stomach and then no healing because of the teas, or the food poisoning rather. So you're really limited. Gosh, look at this visibility, fantastic. I think it is better to just not do this. I didn't pick up the. Oops. Poaches, there's some scrap metal, which I didn't pick up. But that's okay. I only really want scrap metal for arrowheads. I don't really care about the knife and the hatchet right now. We can do that another time. I do need to make another fire though, because I do need to make some teas and stuff and get more torches. There's the bear. See his breath from miles away. He's already detected me. You see that? He's already detected me. Look, there's a well-fed expired. Look, there's the bear. See what happens when I drop my food. He's like, probably the wind. No point following whatever that was. Then I pick it back up. And there it comes. Okay. We need to... Oops. We actually need to make a fire. I think maybe right now, to be honest. Because... Oops. We need more... we need more torches. We might as well warm up. Make some birch bark tea, maybe. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna... I think I realized that birch bark is... Sorry, that well-fed is not actually worth it. It's interesting, isn't it? Because this is sort of like a gimmicky challenge. It's on the one hand a real challenge in the sense it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to do. But it's also this special fun thing with special limitations. But at the same time, there's certain things about it that you don't really realize about it until it happens. So, for example, well-fed, I just thought, my god, are you serious? I think I ran out of tinder too. I'm gonna have to use a birch bark, I guess. Like, for example, this whole thing about well-fed.
I might have to drop.
Oh my god, it did not work. That's amazing. One tinder plug. I just assumed that the best thing is to go for well-fed, right? That's the best thing.
Come on.
But turns out this is actually not the best thing. It just takes too much. Oh yeah. Put in a couple coal here. Where's the bear? He's still coming. He's still coming, going for a little walk. Okay. That's a shame. Well, okay. Do I have anything I can cook? It's just how much water I have. Alright. Just don't come here, Mr. Bear. That will be good. If he does, that would suck. There he comes. He's kind of coming here. He can be scared off though. He's gotta hit his legs with this. Kinda awkward. But he's not going for me technically. He's doing his own thing. Bit reluctant to make birch bark while he's right there. See if I can scare him off. Okay, that had the opposite effect. It is possible to scare him off. There you go. You do your thing. Now we can probably safely craft. Lost out on 1 tea there because I used it as tinder. Here you go. Over there now, okay. Let's make another one. Where do you go now? It's still over there. Okay. And then make another tea. And I think that's good. Now let's grab some torches. We can carry this fire. And there we go. One more. Okay. Wait a little bit. Put a couple sticks on here, or rather 1 stick. Take my tea. Take my water. Take my torch. And then we're gonna pick up all this stuff and get out of here before the bear shows up. There you are. Bye, bear. Still got good visibility. Torch is right over there. Whew. A little too close there. A good tip that I actually didn't think about until relatively recently is if you're ever in Fallen Muskeg and the visibility is poor, like it's foggy, for example, what you can do is, if you need to get somewhere, is make fires along your route. It's very easy to get lost, so you're gonna get lost very, very easily. If you make a fire, my fire's over there where the bear is now, kind of died now, but you can see the fire really far away, like really far away, including through fog. The light shines through it, so if you want to make sure you're going in the same direction, not in circles, you light a fire and then you keep going in whatever direction you're aiming for. Then you light, after a while, when you're not really sure where to go or whatever, you light another fire. And then you keep going and you look back and you'll see that if the two fires you lit earlier are aligned, like they're in a line, that means that you're going the right way. At least as far as you intended. Well, if they are misaligned, they are, say, parallel to each other or something, then you veered off your path. All right. So that's a neat little trick. I think it actually does work in Blizzards too. It's just that it's a bit harder to pull off. If it was Heavy Fog, I'd show you. If you want to know what I mean, you can check out... when did I do that? I think it was Outer Misery. I did that. The Outer Misery challenge. I put some fires in the fog. And it worked really well. Let's see here. There's some more metal. Coal. 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 Lantern? No. Check this out though. There's a couple more birch over here. See how much more freedom I have now going for starvation. I don't have to worry about feeding, which was a big issue. So this is an unusual situation where actually not going for welfare is smarter. You see a lot more flexibility. Okay, here's 1 or 2 birch. It's another one. Give me 1 more tea. Okay, so here we are at the forge. I think the safe won't be there. Because there's some more mushrooms over there. Because it probably has sunk. Because I went into a cave. Let's check here quickly. Yeah, it has sunk. So actually, before we forge, I want to drop a bunch of stuff in that bunker over there, I think. So I can cure while I'm doing this. But first I'm going to loot here quickly. Scrap. There's always something here. Gunsmithing, books.
Where's the good stuff?
Where's the good stuff? Okay. Also got dog food, which we're not going to use. Safe is below us. Okay, I'm just going to drop a bunch of stuff in here. So the books, let's put the books in here. We don't need them. Let's drop the coal here, most of it anyway. As well as this. And we can drop the food here too, because we don't need that now. Okay, let's just go. I want to go up here to this bunker that's up here. Now I can run, because it doesn't matter how many calories I burn doing this. Clear day anyway, so you can move very fast. I'm going to go up here, this bunker, and I want to drop my stuff here. Most importantly is the saplings and the guts, the 2 guts. Everything else comes later. As long as you have 2 guts curing and 1 maple and 1 sapling, birch sapling, if you have that, 1 birch, 1 maple, 2 guts, you can then make 3 arrows and a bow in 6 days. And that's fine. Then you can start hunting. Get more saplings, more guts, you can craft other things. Here we are. Is the red? No, I don't think that is red, is it? And maybe it is actually. Loose brick. This might actually be... I think this is the red one, yeah. Okay, so here is the... that means it's part of the trailer quest. So the fresh guts, fresh rabbit pelts, saplings, all that can cure in here. See? Very good. Ooh, tell you what. We can actually break this town for more metal. I'm going to... I can't do it actually because it's nighttime. I'll lose the fire. But I can do it when I am here in the night. Guess I want to forge some more. I'm going to check quickly down here. See if there is a lantern quickly. Can also be some scrap metal here. We might as well pick up these mushrooms.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, I'm cold, but we'll be fine. I'd light the fire very soon. I just want to see quickly if there is a lantern here. Wolfie, hi Wolfie. Lantern? I don't see any lantern, so I guess not. Okay, let's head back. I'm not going to stop and loot all this stuff. Nice fast sprinting. Alright, so let's make a fire here. Okay, so you can still get the safe. It's underneath us. It's just bugged at the moment. Let's start a fire. Oh, right, okay. I forgot to pick up cattail heads, so... Tell you what. We don't need this book, the gunsmithing book. So you're gonna go straight in the furnace, you are. Go. Yeah, I don't care. Burn it. One thing though is, hold on. How much is left of this night? Does this count as forging?
It worked.
I think we can probably safely forge a little bit here. We have so much coal also. Put some on here. But we don't have much time actually. But I think it's enough to do a little bit. Let's just make the birch here. Kind of forgot about that if I'm completely honest. We have so much coal, I'm not too bothered about it. This. Now, let's make some arrowheads. I think we can make 4 arrowheads. Actually, I'm not sure if we can even do that. Let's see. Ooh, okay, yeah, I think we can. Barely, but we gotta go. Go before the sun comes. It burned to a crisp. Go. The sun is coming. Run. Run. It's not up yet. Now you could also argue like that you have to be in direct line of sight for the sun to be game over. Like if you can see the sun, then you're dead. But if you can't see it, then no. You can technically go in the shadow of a mountain, for example. Guess you could do that. But to keep it simple, stick to the horizon. Alright, sweet. We got 4 arrows out of it. Okay, we need to eat. We don't have that much food, but that's fine.
My stomach hurts.
Let's see. I think if we get food poisoning, I think the rule should be if you get food poisoning, you might as well just get a full stomach, because then you'll have a bit more later. And let's drink this. Let's drink some birch tea as well. Get some more calories in us. Get one more. This is good enough. And let's sleep for 10 hours. Or 9. Let's just do 10. Okay. There we are. Food poisoning is healed. Have a drink. Still a little early. It's not night just yet. How long does it take to break down this thing? 3 hours? I think we can actually do that. Let's do it. Don't care about the hunger. There we go. Now we have more metal. That's nice. And it's actually nighttime. Sweet.
Never been so hungry.
But tell you what, survivors, I think this is a good time to end the video, because this could go on forever, but you get the idea, because now we've kind of done it already. So if you see, we're on day 7, we survived 5 days, but we're on day 7. It's a little slower than usual because you are restricted to your movements. You have to use the nighttime to move, and you have to do activities in the daytime, but then you also want to sleep in the daytime. So it's a bit hard, you know, it's a little tricky. If you want to recover health especially, I think there isn't really a good way to do it other than birch bark, or the way that I do it, that you sleep like 9 hours and then do stuff to get tired, sleep another hour and then recover 10 hours. I think that's the only real way to maintain it. But doing it that way means you spend a lot of time. Like you spend a lot of time, it basically double the amount. So you eat a lot of food, get food poisoning, you sleep 9 hours, then do some activities to get tired, sleep another hour, and then another 10 hours, and then you'll heal. So you recover health, but it takes twice as long. It takes basically a whole day to recover, and you might be a little bit out of sync. Some of the day is gone. You could also go outside, and maybe there's a blizzard, and maybe you don't want that. So you can get kind of trapped indoors a lot. It's a little tricky. Plus that, because the only food you can eat other than tea is raw food, like raw meat, you tend to smell all the time, so you're attracting wolves and bears left and right. So it's kind of tricky. At the same time, it's not ridiculously hard. It's just kind of like, it's got this unusual approach to it that no other challenge has, that you have to acquire foods that smells, always carry it, plan to have mushrooms at the same time it so you can heal if possible, and things just take much longer. Well fed, surprisingly, is actually not worth it. It's all these little nuances to it that were a bit surprising. I will admit, though, that I think this challenge turned out to be a lot easier than I thought it was. Based on people I've seen do this challenge before, they really struggled. And this wasn't that hard, really. Now, granted, I permitted all teas, but as you saw, I didn't really drink any other teas until right now. I drank some birch bark, and I had the odd rosehip tea here and there. But if I had said that no teas were allowed except for mushroom teas, it was that water is okay and mushroom teas only, it wouldn't really have changed that much. And I even went for well fed. So it's tricky, but it's not that hard. And now I have I've got the saplings curing. We are very, very close to being able to make arrows and then a bow, and then you can just go out and hunt deer. And you can just, you know, the condition of the meat doesn't matter. So you can just get a bunch of raw meat and stack it outside your base, and if it reaches 0%, doesn't make any difference. You can just eat it anyway, because you're going to get food poisoning anyway. So you can just stack up a bunch of like raw meat outside your base, and then you have more static. And you can just eat raw fish to get vitamin C as well. So then it's even easier once you have the bow. So it becomes sort of like, it's almost like interloper with an umbrella. You know, you're forced to carry an umbrella in one hand all the time, and it's very, very slow. So that is basically my experience with this challenge, and I really enjoyed it. It was easier than I thought, but not that hard, not that easy. It's a pretty good balance. If you want to do this yourself, feel free to tweak it however you want. And if you do want to see a continuation of this video, you can let me know in the comments, and I will consider it. But I have to see, because I only intended really to make this one part to show what it was like and see if it was possible to survive. And I think it's fair to say at this point, yeah, it's perfectly possible to survive this challenge. I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. Let me know what you think, and have a happy Halloween. All right, survivors, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.